Hello, it's Emma from Misfit Gardening and it's a greenhouse update. Look at how much work my husband's done. Isn't it looking beautiful? I think we're going to use this space here to do some of our leaf mold bins because fall is definitely here. Look at how lovely everything's looking. Isn't it beautiful? But as you can see, we've still got the roof to go on. We have the windows now. So he's put them on a chain so I can lean it out for ventilation. Probably going to put some sort of hook on so I can actually like pull this in a little bit more and adjust kind of how far out this is going to come. That's three windows across. My cold frame, which is currently all the way over here, it's going to go down here in front. I kind of want some window boxes under here, but we'll see how that one goes. He has really reinforced the door. When Sparky came running through to sort of fight over the fence between the neighbour's dog, he actually busted through all of this and broke it. Oh, excellent, this is already collecting leaves in here. So we've got a raised bed that's going to be in here. Weirdly, it's not kind of all the way up against the wall like I kind of thought it would be. So it's looking like we are going to need to do some insulating in here because this is just kind of dead space. You know, I can't really think of anything like storage wise that I could do with that. But what I'm thinking of doing for this is maybe composting in place. Just doing some trench composting in here to get that going. Over here we're going to have a potting bench, and on this side here we've blocked it all out. Going to have all the tools and things that are in the shed. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I am still on the fence about insulating everything because I'm kind of thinking if it's just a single layer polycarbonate, it's like on the roof and the windows and everything, I'm not entirely sure it's gonna keep that much heat in. Not too sure, so let me know what you guys think about that one, whether I should insulate or not. Be keen to know what you guys think. In terms of the orchard, and you can see we're really dropping leaves and stuff, which is great because I'm going to use this for all of this mulching that I'm doing. They might have to excuse some of the leaves, may not be leaves, they may be dog poop. Need to come through and do a pickup. But what I'm planning on here is having a whole keyhole garden. Really to maximise the amount of space underneath the trees. And, you know, really paths are wasted space, and you can see there's a lot of grass and stuff that we have to cut on this property. So I want to, you know, kind of get rid of the lawn. I mean, it's looking a lot better than what it did a few weeks ago, really, but it's not ideal. So wanting to get rid of that. So I'm thinking really sort of extending this out more. I need to have a little bit of a gap really, so I can mulch and tend the hop vines, which are coming over, and actually a bit later we're going to be extending out this way on the shed for my husband's forge and things. And on this side, I'd like to really take this all the way up to the fence line and just kind of plant things and maybe have, you know, some kind of little paths going in, you know, to sort of get around to the other side to harvest. Nothing too much. The random tree, it's pretty. I just don't know whether I want to keep it. I did spot we've got some mullein growing here. Quite a few rosettes of it, which is good. It's a really good plant to have. The bees love it as well. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my front, or part of my front yard. So this bit here we actually use for a car to park, so I'm not going to design anything on here. But to complete my permaculture course, I actually need to do a full aspecting and design. And this is the area that I've chosen to do on my property. It's quite challenging. You can see there's a whole dead spot right here where the sprinklers are bust. Same with the parking strip. So I want to do something with that. But this is a really good kind of blank slate. So I've got several ideas of what I would like to do on here from an aesthetic standpoint, but you know, the real nuts and bolts of permaculture is to, you know, figure out what your palette is, what paints do you have to work with, so to speak. You know, there's no point trying to design something that's not going to work because of, you know, what's already here and what the land is telling us. But some things are kind of hanging on, and that's a good sign. My lavender's doing okay. That's something good, but I mean, we've got snow already on the mountains and it's getting a lot colder here now, so this is a really good time for me to start doing lots of observations throughout winter and then into the next season, and then really get to grips with changing how this looks. There we have it. Until next time, I'm Emma from Misfit Gardening. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.